All right. I don't see the chat. That's not good. There's the chat. All right. So, yesterday, I beat almost the whole thing by accident. So tonight, I'm going to play the last chapter. Oops, I don't want to do that. I'm already in the game. I'm going to play... Yes, I can see you now. Sprint guy. So now we're just going to play the last chapter. And then we're going to move on to Spear of Destiny, which I'm excited about because I don't know anything about Spear of Destiny. Ooh. How dare you? Alright, I've already got the rifle, so that's cool. So do you know how Brandon likes to be an AI when Clayton and him are playing Elite Dangerous? I do not. I actually haven't watched any of those streams.
Leon!
Oh.
Leon!
Who's shooting me? Oh. That guy's shooting me.
Leon! Leon!
Foods. Why can't I shoot this guy? I wasted so much ammo on that. Well, he likes to pretend to be an AI, but I think I found something that is almost as awesome as BrandoBot. Alright, I'm listening.
Leon!
Now my phone is going off because I forgot to put it on silent. Silent. Do not disturb even. That's not do not disturb.
Leon!
There's a software on Steam that lets you shortcuts to voice commands. Is it a voice changing software? This is a very confusing level. I'm just gonna run down to the end and turn around and shoot them all.
Leon! Leon!
Of course there was a guy at the end. There we go. That seems like the easiest way to deal with all that.
Leon! 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 Leon!
I'm getting my butt kicked in this level. But I just found a first aid kit, so whatevs. No, I thought it was at first, but you can say something and have it activate the control in the game and say fire and have it. Oh, that's cool. What's it called? Or unless you already told me and I didn't see, because I'm being a dingus. There might be guys down here.
Leon!
It's in a Humble Bundle software bundle, and it's called VoiceBot. I'm gonna write that down. Humble Bundle VoiceBot. Do you know what the bundle's called? Up your game. Up your game bundle. The next time I speak to Brandon, I will let him know about that, because I'll bet you that he'll be really interested in that. That sounds like something that he'd be all over.
Leon!
That's true. Clayton and Shelby will be back from their vacation on Thursday. I might just talk to them about it later today. God, there's so many Nazis in this World War II war. So I'll message him later and be like, hey, Quentin told me about this cool thing. He's right, you know. You know, Clayton, if you're not busy, I am in the Discord if you have a way of chatting that's not going to be too choppy. We summoned him from the dog pit. Oh god. Where is he? Which one of you Nazis is shooting at me? Yeah, I knew there was Nazis in here. Always stomping around being evil. This is a very, very confusing level. Good thing for the auto map. Food and ammo. But one of them saw. How did he see me way down there? I can barely even see him. Bang, bang, bang. Who let all these dang Nazis in here?
Hey, Logan.
Hey!
How's it going, buddy?
It's going great. How's your vacation going?
It's pretty freaking fun.
How's that Logan quality internet treating you?
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Unless you want to...
I mean, the download is fine. It's the upload that's the...
I know that feel, bro.
But I mean, even our download is only 25 megabits per second.
That's what mine is, I believe. I believe I'm paying for 25.
Oh, I thought you had like upwards of like 100.
No, no. No, sir.
No.
No. You're talking about that. Them's Gainesville speeds.
Let's see. Can I turn down the Twitch volume without turning down all the volume on my headphones?
Are you looking at it on a computer?
No, I'm connected on my phone.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
Let's see here.
I think if Twitch has a specific independent volume, you can probably lower that in the app.
Ah, it does. There's an in-call volume and a like a system volume or something like that.
Sweet. Oh, because it treats Discord like a phone call. I forgot.
Yup.
Well, you're just in time to hang out with me and not let me be solo on this stream for nasty killing.
I was gonna say, like, so this is still 3D, right?
This is still 3D. It's the last chapter of 3D.
Okay, so you're getting to the main boss fight.
Yeah, well, technically the last 3 chapters are prequel chapters. So I've already killed, what did Brandon call him? Adolf and Himmler? Yeah, it does, Quentin. It does. It's pretty, fanciful like that. Quentin says, that's cool. I didn't know that Android treated Discord like a call.
Yeah. I'm looking at your stream and I didn't realize that this level shape was a swastika.
Oh yeah, that's happened a lot. I remember I was
a lot of that.
I was streaming with Brandon a little bit ago, and Brandon's like, "Oh, nice." And I'm like, "What? Oh yeah."
Yeah, it's just all over the place.
And you know what's funny? Like, I know that this is like an over-the-top '90s game, but I keep in my mind treating it like, yeah, that's something that the fucking Nazis would do.
Just plaster the walls with memorabilia. It's like, hey, we got ourselves a symbol, and we are gonna let you know.
I mean, we can't say much because we're kind of doing the same thing. So.
Yeah. Dude, especially in Texas. This just stars and Texas flags every 5 feet. Dude, I'm watching Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh yeah, I want to see that movie.
Oh my god, it makes me want to play the game again real bad.
There's a Mad Max game?
Oh, it's so unbelievably good.
I didn't know there was a Mad Max game.
Fun. Yeah, I played it maybe like a year or so ago. I think Quentin may have watched me stream it.
Oh, you
streamed
streamed
it?
it? I must have missed that one.
Yeah, I think I streamed almost the entire game. I'm pretty sure I did. But it's so good. Like, it's a driving game.
Does it got like a story to it at all, or? Quentin says he doesn't remember it.
So, okay. There is a story to it. I don't think that I don't think it follows along too much with Fury Road. I don't think I had seen...
What, does it just follow like Thunderdome or something, or?
I think it's just
another
think it
story
may be like
altogether?
a side story. Yeah, I don't even know the character's name in that game.
Quentin
But
says
I know
it's
that
possible I was absent that day.
Oh, it was like a week-long thing. I beat it over a week.
Jeez.
But yeah, it must play into Fury Road at some point because some of the vehicles I'm seeing in the movie are definitely in the game. And there's some imagery in the movie that is absolutely from the game. So it has to be somewhat canonical, if not directly tied into the story.
Quentin says that he thinks that the game is completely independent from the movies.
Okay, that's kind of what it seems like in universe, but not really not really influencing the greater story.
Yeah. Maybe it's like an independent story
Because-
that they pull from the movies and like separate universe kind of thing.
Right. But I don't know how it got into my like suggested videos, but like on YouTube I would see like recommended videos, and it was like top 5 secrets for Mad Max video game, and I was like, well, I kind of want to watch that. And then people are finding like, okay, so there's like this area of the map that's completely taken over by this storm, and some people have found a way to drive into the storm and still survive. And apparently there's like all kinds of, either it was unfinished by the developer, or it was DLC that was never released, or meant for a sequel that never happened. But there's stuff out there that has absolutely no context or explanation to it.
Huh.
And I'm just like, I gotta know! Like, the movie is called Mad Max Fury Road. And if you drive forever in the game through the storm, you just get to a road that goes absolutely nowhere. It just goes nowhere. And people are like, yeah, this was supposed to be like Fury Road DLC, but it just never happened. I'm like, oh my god, killing me.
So you've seen the movie Fury Road, right?
Yes.
Do they call it Fury Road for like a reason, or is it just like what the area is called?
As with most movies, I don't remember. I've watched it at least twice, and I don't know anything about it. Because I forget everything that happens 20 minutes after I leave the theater.
Huh.
But that's what lets me enjoy movies over and over again.
Because you don't remember them.
Exactly. It's. I'll watch it again for the first time.
Man, that must be nice. There's a bunch of movies that I wish I could forget so I could watch them again for the first time.
Or just forget and never watch again. But yeah, it is a I don't know the term, but it's basically a Ubisoft game to where you go to these places and find the lookout tower and expand your map and go to explore and unlock 10 out of complete 10 out of 13 objectives to get some MacGuffin that lets you progress to the next watchtower. But like,
sorry, it made me think of Duke Nukem when you said that.
Yeah, I'm all out of gum.
Man, I want to play Duke Nukem.
But like, the driving is really satisfying. The explosions. The only thing I can think, like, when things blow up in that game, the only thing more satisfying is like Just Cause. The explosions in Just Cause are like the whole game. But watching a car explode in Mad Max is really, really cool, especially when like you're the one that did it. It's just like ramming into dudes and shooting tires, and you get all kinds of upgrades for your car. You put spikes all over it, a battering ram.
Man, that
It's
does
so
sound
freaking
fun.
cool. Yeah, because like there's RPG elements. You upgrade your character to like dodge better, or absorb more damage, or do more damage, or carry more ammo, or reload faster. I mean, it's just like, there's no reason it needs to be that deep, but they put all those elements in there, and it's so fun to play. Because like, you're probably on foot maybe 30 to 40% of the game, but like, even that's not, it wasn't like an afterthought. Like, it's a true like exploration game, so even like the melee combat is really good. And like there's these almost raid moments where you find this encampment and you have to take out like the, what do they call him, the herald, I think, or he will call for more reinforcements. and the way that you take him out is by throwing a gas canister at the rig that he's suspended from, and then shooting it so it explodes and like drops him down so you can kill him. I'm just like, oh, it's so the answer to everything is just blow it up. It's so fun to blow things up in that game.
Is it on Steam?
It is. I think I got it.
In a
Speaking
bundle?
of humble, I think I got it in either a monthly bundle or some sort of humble bundle a long time ago. But yeah, I've had it for a long, long time.
So it's an
I
old
don't
game.
think. Yeah, I mean, it came out either just before or just after the movie.
Oh, so it's not that old.
Yeah, I think it may have been just after, but I think it was supposed to come out before. I don't remember if I'm thinking of that game or a different one. I'm gonna look it up.
If only you had a device. If only you had a device that could search the internet for dates.
Let's
It's a dream that'll never come true, I guess.
Yeah. One of these days. Does my audio sound okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I'm on my wireless headphones.
Oh, neat. The ones that you had at RTX last year?
No. Those kind of gave up the ghost after a while, and they just wouldn't. Actually, they worked fine. The thing that broke on them was the power switch. I turned them off one day, and the switch came off in my hand.
Oh.
And I was like, "Well, those will never turn on again."
That's an interesting thing for headphones to do.
Yeah, because it has like a physical switch that you rock back and forth.
I just
turn them
bought
off and
a
on.
pair of Bluetooth headphones today. Wireless Bluetooth
Are
headphones.
Are they true wireless, or do they have like the collar between them?
They have a collar between them.
Okay.
I don't really want to mess around with wireless earbuds.
I was nervous about it at first, but I was like, all right, I gotta make sure I don't lose these. I gotta make sure they stay in my ears okay, because if I'm gonna go running with these and they come out of my ear, I'll never find them, or they'll fall in the road and I'll step on them or something like that.
The ones I got have they're earbuds, but they also have like a little hook that goes over the top of your ear.
Yeah, okay. I've tried those, and those definitely stay in my ears, but they like pinch the back of my ears to do so, and I didn't like that.
I mean, they were like $30, so I was like, I'll try them out.
Right. I think the ones that I had at RTX last year, I think I paid like $50 for those things, and I wore them for 4 or 5 years.
Those were the ones that have like a it's like a U, and then the earbuds slide out of the U and go into your ear, right?
Yeah, that's the collar that I was talking about. So like the collar drapes around your neck like a horseshoe kind of thing.
These ones that I got don't have like a collar like that. It's just like a wire that runs between them. That's it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know those. I have a pair of those. I have a Sony pair like that Shelby and I got for Christmas for each other one year. Meaning that we bought them both at the same time and said, I'll take this one and you take that one. But like, the way that, alright. When let's say I put the right side in my right ear.
Uh-huh.
When I try to put the left side in my left ear, it feels as though I am twisting the cable between them 180 degrees from where it wants to be.
Huh.
So like if I were to hold it up where the cable would naturally fall, the earbud is facing away from my skull. And I'm like, you know how I'm gonna wear this. Why would you do that? Because when I twist it, it puts like this subtle coil in the cable. I'm just like, why would it do that? what logical reason could there be to face this earbud 180 degrees the wrong way?
The
There's
earbuds,
no reason for it.
The earbuds that I bought, they're by a brand that I've never heard of before, but it had like really great reviews on Amazon. So
Yeah, like Bluetooth is so like not openly available. You still have to license it, but like it's so easy to do, and it's such a stable like technology. Like brand names probably play into it. Like I have a pair of wired, like just old-fashioned 3.5mm jack earbuds that are Sony's that I bought at Sam's for $25, and I've had those. I don't even know how long I've had those. I've had those. I think I may have had those before I met Shelby. Like almost a decade. I've had those earbuds, and they have been absolute. I think they've even been washed, and they are flawless.
Yeah, I had to buy new headphones because the headphones that came with my Galaxy Note 5 just finally, like the wires were all exposed, and I'd had them for like 3-4 years now, and finally they just shorted out, stopped working. And
yeah,
so
there's a
like,
lady at my.
Gotta get new headphones.
There's a lady at my work that has a lightning charger for her iPhone on her desk with exactly one wire still connected.
Oh god, and it still charges?
And she's like, I guess that's the one that it needs for power because it still charges my phone. And I'm just like, do you realize what a fire hazard this is?
Also,
You have
lightning cables aren't that
wires
expensive.
here.
You just get a new one.
No, they aren't. I don't even think it's a genuine Apple cable. It's just like this like.
Oh, it's a knockoff?
It's like a 9-foot cord. Yeah, I think so. It's like a 9-foot cable, and she's got it all rubber banded because it's so long, and then right at the neck of the connector, all the wires have come undone. There's like a 1/4 inch of exposed wires. All of them are frayed outward and just hanging loose. And then there's just one like red wire connected to the lead.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like,
sorry, I was running around here looking for a key, and I had the key the whole time.
the key was inside you all along.
It was. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, I'm just like, if a fire marshal were to ever see this, you'd be shut down immediately. Because she's got papers all over her desk, it's right next to a tissue box. Ridiculous. Long story short, Mad Max movie is awesome, game is awesome.
I want to see and play that.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about playing it.
On stream or just for yourself?
Both. One or the other.
One
Maybe
of these
for a long-
things
maybe
can
for a
be
long
just
play.
like the other.
Maybe for a long play. Actually, if you're interested in it, that might be a good thing to do. Maybe I could play it and you could co-pilot,
Sounds good to me.
or we could pass the controller and you could see what it's like. The silly thing is like there's kind of like there's a car upgrade system, and like I think I remember a couple parts in the game to where I had to make an upgrade to my car that I didn't necessarily want to make. Like it was a temporary downgrade, because like, all right, you start out with probably like a 4-cylinder, and then you upgrade to a V6, and then a V8, and then a V10. I don't know if there's a V12 in the end game. I think there might be. But I had to swap out an engine, and I was like, I don't want to swap out my engine. I have my engine working the way I want it to.
So you're treating it like a real car?
Yeah, I was like, but to unlock the next like chapter, I had to put this engine. Yeah.
I just found the chain gun.
I know this shouldn't be surprising.
Okay.
The stream is running incredibly well.
I've dropped
On your
0
end.
frames.
I know, but like
It's almost like single player games are great for my internet connection.
yeah, single player retro games that are in 4:3 ratio
Yeah.
because it only has to redraw like 60% of the screen.
Did you know that I'm actually playing this on a I have a mod on this game right now? Because it turns out, well, I don't know if you know this, but this game was like the first-person shooter.
Okay.
And turns out back in 1992, they didn't really know how to. The mouse was not a very common thing to have with a computer back then, and it doesn't have very good mouse support.
Really?
Yeah, first of all, if you move the mouse forward or backwards, it would move your character forward and backwards.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That happened in shoot, what was I playing? The Star Wars thing.
The one we played with Ricky?
Yeah, Dash Rendar, Shadows of the Empire. Whenever I would push the mouse forward, he would walk forward.
And
it was nuts.
The other thing was the other thing was the use key was the space bar and the move keys were the arrows. And like control was fire, and all of the different guns were 1 through 4.
That is all over the place.
So like my hand has to go all over the thing. I have to keep looking down at the keyboard to do stuff.
It's like playing piano.
So I downloaded a mod called I think it's called EC Wolf, where basically it takes the game and changes the control scheme, because you can't change it in game. It changes the control stream, disables the forward backward mouse movements, and lets you map whatever keys you want to whatever keys. So now I have U's on the E key and WASD going. And because I've been training with 3D shooters for so long that like my reaction time is way too good for this game.
Yeah. So I think the first game to have what we would consider like modern mouse controls was Bungie's Marathon.
The first one I played was Quake.
I think. Hold on, let me verify that. Marathon mouse. First mouse control. First mouse look. I'll do first mouse look.
Because Doom.
Free look.
Doom didn't do it either.
Free look, also known as mouse look, describes the ability to move a mouse, joystick, analog. Marathon by Bungie, released in December 1994 for the Apple Mac, was the first major release to feature the trails off. Oh wow, that's cool. The first major game for Intel-based PCs to allow mouse look was Descent. It was not the default control, but you could enable it. I love Descent.
I never even heard of that game.
Oh man. So I hear about the Descent remake, and I forget what it's called every time. Remake Kickstarter. Oh, is it just called? Oh, yeah. So there's one called Descent Underground, and then there's one called Overload. And I think Overload is the one that has picked up more steam.
It's on Steam?
Not intended. Let's see. Pledged 300,000 gold. They have made $306,000. Let's see.
It's a good thing that this game comes with an auto map, because I was so lost.
I think the new Doom has this map overlay in it as like a throwback.
The original Doom had it. I know for sure the original Doom had this auto map system.
Yeah.
Mostly because it's made by the same guys who made this game.
Right. Was that Bethesda or id?
id Software made the original
Okay.
Doom. But I don't know if you heard. I was talking to Brandon yesterday, and I decided that I'm not going to play the 2009 Wolfenstein game
Okay.
because one, it's the IP is owned by. That was a stupid secret. The IP is owned by Bethesda, and they pretty much pulled all of the digital distribution of that game. You can't download it on the Xbox Store. You can't buy it on Steam. You used to be able to, but then as soon as Bethesda bought the IP, they took it off.
Huh.
Oh my god, fucking key. All right, let's go find the fucking
Trying
key.
to sweep that one under the rug, huh?
I guess I don't know why. From what I read online, it's not a bad game. But they were like, no, not this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna read the story about what the game is about and just give a quick synopsis before I play New Order.
Okay.
Bungie don't want me playing it, so I guess I ain't playing it.
What was I talking about? Oh. Descent.
Fuck,
then I
I'm
got
all the way back
into
at the beginning now.
Overload.
Damn it. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I have a key now.
Oh! I remember what I was gonna say. The first game to ever use like twin stick movement, like what we would say is modern stick layout with like left stick movement, right stick look, was one of the Hitman games.
Really?
And I was like broken on it. I could not figure it out to save my life.
Really?
I was just like, I keep like looking like up when I wanted to walk forward. I was just like, what's wrong? Why am I trying to use two sticks? There was something about it that my brain just could not interpret. And now I'm just like, oh yeah, I pick up a game and I play.
I don't remember the first game that I used that control scheme for. I mean, I've just been playing.
Yeah, it was.
Because my dad would play this game. My dad loved this game, Wolfenstein 3D.
Wolf 3D?
Yeah, he loved this game. He downloaded he had the shareware version. So, like, he didn't have all these, like, other levels. So, like,
yeah.
This is the first time I've ever seen any of this because my dad didn't have it. And,
yeah.
But he would download mods and stuff. Like, he would go to GameSpy and download mods. And I just remember, like, he would download mods for this, and he'd download mods for Duke 3D and Doom. Like, he'd get the shareware versions of these games and then just mod them.
How much Duke 3D have you played?
Duke 3D? I don't think I've played through the whole thing, but I've definitely played the actual game.
Okay. Did you ever play the expansion pack, Duking It Out in DC?
Yes, I have.
Okay. I remember getting that and just being so amazed, like, I'm at the White House. I'm like, they did it, guys. The White House in a video game.
And then you played Fallout 3 where the White House is a pile of rubble.
So, full disclosure, I have never, ever played a moment of a Fallout game.
They're fun.
I have never purchased.
I'm dying.
Actually,
Holy shit! This is the first time I've ever died. I'm gonna autosave.
I might have bought one in a bundle, but I've never gone out of my way to purchase, install, or launch a Fallout game ever.
Wow. I mean, they're fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would enjoy it though. I don't know if you'd enjoy playing it.
I look at them the same way that I look at Skyrim games. I love watching high level play and seeing people like know their out and have soaked 100 hours into it, and they're like, oh, I've got this thing that does that, which makes me do quad damage and
quad damage. It's not Quake.
Yeah, but like I love watching people walk into a fight and shoot electro fire out of their hands, and I'm just like, that is so cool, and they've got a sword that does like 2 million damage.
See,
And
I
I'm
never
like,
really could get into
man.
the Skyrim games and the Oblivion games, and I
Yeah.
think that's because when I first got my Xbox 360, my friend was like, "You can borrow some of my games. Here's Dead Rising and this game Oblivion. It's really cool." But like, he gave me no like lead-in for Oblivion. He never told me like,
Context.
yeah, like I didn't know what I was doing, and like I didn't have fun, and I got confused and lost, and I was like, "This game sucks."
All right, I'm out of the sewers. Now what?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So like, I think
Yeah,
that
same
put a
thing.
bad taste in my mouth for it that I just can't shake, you know?
Yeah. I'm convinced there's nothing that I could encounter in a Fallout or a Skyrim, or not a Skyrim, but Elder Scrolls, that would come close to the stories I've heard. Like, it has been hyped up so far beyond anything attainable by me, because first off, I'm not going to put that many hours into it, and also I'm probably not that good at those games because I've never played them. But like, there are RPG fans that are just like, I've played every Elder Scrolls. I play Elder Scrolls Online. It's what I freaking do. And look at my amazing dude. I'm like, that dude is amazing. But I will never ever be able to experience that.
I'll probably never really get into a Skyrim game or an Elder Scrolls game, just because of that first experience I had. Like, I don't know. It's like if you go to a fast food restaurant and that you've been going to like your whole life, and then you get food poisoning once. And you're like, I'm never going back there again. And I feel like I probably have like a similar thing going on where I'm just like, I don't play fucking Skyrim. That shit sucks. When it's just I didn't like I didn't like Oblivion.
Yeah, I expected your story to go, I got a 360 and I got Oblivion and Dead Rising. I played Dead Rising and never ever got to Oblivion.
No, I played the crap out of Dead Rising.
Yeah. Couldn't read any of the text, but I sure did play it.
Yeah, I was playing it on a CRT TV when I first played it, so
God,
I could not read anything.
that was there's so many things. There's such a formative time period in video games, was the Xbox 360. Like the bittersweet like moment of, I'm playing the next generation of video games. Oh my God, look at these visuals. Well, actually, no, don't look at these visuals. Look at the visuals on TV. Look at my friend's house's visuals, because he's got a better TV than I do. And it's like all these amazing games, and like, I don't know what an HDMI cord does. I don't have an Ethernet connection. I don't have any of this stuff. But man, one day I'm gonna have it, and I'm gonna be playing in the future. And then like the growing pains of like, oh yeah, they want you to play this game in high def.
And
so
yeah, and now
now
look what I'm doing with my 1080 compatible computer monitor. Playing fucking Wolfenstein 3D from 1992.
What's old is new again. I've taken a step about 10 years back. I've isolated myself from all civilization and sacrificed my high-speed internet. I'm in a log cabin. But hey, I got an LCD TV to watch Mad Max on.
And not a Nazi shall survive.
That's right. Dude, God, it's so much more extreme than where you live or where Shelby used to live. Like, there's just nothing. There's so many winding roads. Everything you look at on a map is only like this far away from like dot to dot, but there's no roads that connect the two. There's just noodles through the mountains, and you have to swerve back and forth to get everywhere. Like, to go something that's only 5 miles away could take you 20 minutes just because you gotta zigzag down a mountain.
Alright, final
Crazy.
boss level.
Oh, sweet. I'm watching this. Get psyched. Does it always say get psyched, or is it just for this one?
It says get psyched every time. That message actually might cycle. I don't really know. I haven't really been paying attention. But it doesn't just say it for boss levels.
Okay. That's a pretty cool graphic, by the way. Get psyched.
Brandon and I kept saying that it should say get wrecked.
Get wrecked, noob. Get pwned.
Oh god, there's so many SS soldiers in here. I'm almost out of ammo. Shit.
So, is it because you have the minigun, but it doesn't look like any of these guys are surviving any longer than the other ones?
It's because I have the minigun.
Like when you had
the blue guys
when
have
you had
like
the
the
pistol-
most health.
Okay, when you had the pistol, I could see you like dumping a few more rounds into them.
The orange guys don't survive very long regardless. The blue guys have the most health, and so if I just had the pistol, it would take them a while to go down. But
Gotcha.
because I have the minigun and it has a high fire rate, I just laid waste to like every dude in here. But now I have no ammo for the boss, so I'm gonna look around and try to find some ammo.
You have 14 rounds for your minigun.
Looks like the most I'm gonna get is 26.
Alright, make them count.
There's probably gonna be ammo in the boss room. If not, I'm gonna be stabbing him with a knife, and that's not gonna be fun.
So, I saw something earlier today, and I don't know if it was like a cheeky joke from the developer or what,
For what?
but there was a game called Mother Gunship? Mother Gunship. Mother Gunship? Yeah, Mother
Oh god,
Gunship.
he shoots big rockets.
It just released.
Out of ammo. Shit.
What's today's date? It released yesterday, but it looks a lot like Tower of Guns, but it's like with gun mods, so you can like build your own gun, your own ridiculous gun loadout. So you can like bolt a rocket launcher to a chain gun with like a flamethrower.
Oh god,
And
I'm
stuff
gonna
like
die.
that. So you have this massive gangly weapon. Oh yeah.
And no ammo and 2% health. I'm a bloody mess.
But yeah, so Sean Boland posted a crash screen from it, and the EXE was called Tower of Guns 2. And I looked up the developer. I think it was the same person or the same group. Hold on, let me
Oh
see
god,
who that
he
was.
snuck up on me and shot me with his big gun.
Tower of
Do I really not have my minigun anymore? They took my minigun away.
Guns 2. Tower of Guns.
What's my autosave like? First I'm gonna save
Yeah, there is no-
this.
Okay, so on NeoGAF, a few months ago, Tower of Guns sequel. So the first Tower of Guns was Terrible Posture Games. I remember that. Joe Mirabello of mostly one-man studio Terrible Posture Games really seems to like guns. In 2014, he released Twitch FPS Tower of Guns. Today, he revealed the follow-up, Mother Gunship. Okay. So it's
made by
kind
the
of like
same
a spiritual successor, let's call it.
Mm.
Because in the game, nowhere does it say Tower of Guns at all. It doesn't. The visuals don't look the same. I didn't get a chance to hear any of the music, but I didn't see. Actually, that's not true. There were like power-ups in the games, and the hearts looked the same. There were all these like pink pixelated hearts.
Beyond.
Oh yeah, Mothership is a bullet hell roguelike first-person shooter. Boy, that's some word salad. Video game developed by Grip Digital and Terrible Posture Games. Never mind. So it is definitely them. And even in the error log, they called it Tower of Guns 2, but all naming of the second game is just Mother Gunship. They don't actually call it Tower of Guns ever. But it's it's the same mechanics of Tower of Guns, but you get to design your own weapon, which is super cool.
That's pretty cool.
Because in the first one, I don't know if you remember, but you pick up power-ups that you don't know what they do. So kind of like roguelike. You get a card, I think, that gives you some idea of what it does, but it doesn't actually give you a description. But this one, you actually build your weapon before you hit the course, and then suit it to your playstyle.
Well, that sounds pretty fun.
Beyond.
Yeah. I think it was like 20. I think it was like $25.
I went back to the level beforehand to see if I could like try to get more health and more ammo because
Beyond.
I'm not taking down the Third Reich with 22 bullets.
Beyond.
No, you're gonna need some more rounds than that. First Reich, Second Reich, Third Reich's a charm.
How did I know you were gonna make that joke?
Beyond. Beyond. Beyond.
Alright. I don't have full health. I have full health. Quick save. Okay. There's a bug on my screen.
Say what?
There was a bug on my screen.
Oh,
Get out of here, you nasty.
submit a bug report.
You nasty.
You nasty.
Alright. I think I'm in good shape now. I just need to stay that way as I make my way through that last level
Mhm.
until I get to the boss.
Oh, I remember what I was going to tell you. So, hold on, before I misspeak,
Oh, I got turned around.
Should
and
really-
I'm lost.
I should really bring these things up before I even mention them. Let's see. Jordan, Vote, Roberts. Alright, so let's get this right. Da-da-da. Alright, so Justin Vote Roberts, who is the director? JCVR.net. Let's see what he's working on. So I don't. Oh, he's got a really cool website. jcvr.com.net.
It's .com.
Learn about Jordan. He is either the director or the writer for the Metal Gear movie.
Is it Metal Gear movie?
Yeah, the Metal Gear movie.
Ooh, I hope it doesn't suck.
Hold on. Let's see. News. Let's go to news. Man, this is a cool website. Let's see. Oh, he hasn't updated it since April 22nd, 2013. Alright, so he labels himself a director, so I'm gonna say he's the director of the new Metal Gear movie. But on his Twitter, he's got this thing where he's doing hashtag Metal Gear 31st because it is the 31st anniversary of the original Metal Gear on the MSX. So every day he's releasing some like behind the scenes stuff or fan art of Metal Gear, and like some of the voice actors are chiming in. Like earlier today, Tazia Valenza, that played Sniper Wolf, like responded to some artwork, and like some of these visuals are so freaking cool. He is at Vote Roberts, which is VOGT Roberts on Twitter. But so apparently the script has been submitted for approval for the movie, which is farther along than any previous attempt at a Metal Gear movie, because they've talked about it numerous times.
As long as they don't put Nathan Fillion in it, I'm for it.
Nathan Fillion is Cyborg Ninja.
Ugh. I'm so sick of people putting Nathan Fillion in stuff just because he's Nathan Fillion. It drives me nuts. I'm like, I don't care that Nathan Fillion is Nathan Fillion.
We get it. You like... Crap, what was that called? The space thing.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Firefly.
Alright. I'm finishing off the previous level at 90% health and 99 ammo.
Alright. That's good?
Quentin says Firefly.
Firefly. So what's the max ammo on that gun?
99.
Oh, so you do have full ammo. Okay. I was gonna say max ammo. I mean, 99 rounds for a rifle is a lot. 99 for a minigun is not a lot.
It's 99 ammo for everything, because in this magical world, everything uses the same bullets.
Isn't that lovely? Speaking of the same bullets, do you know what a P90 is?
No.
Not P90X, the P90 rifle. I was watching. There's this YouTube channel that does like CG animations of like deconstructed guns.
I think I've seen that.
P90 rifle.
I'm being careless now. I'm losing all my fucking health. This castle's full of Nazis.
He's got like these really cool, like super colorized thumbnails on YouTube, and I can't find his channel. Let's see. Anyways, the thing that I'm getting at is the magazine of a P90 is like black magic. There's no way that should work, because the rounds are held in the magazine at a 90-degree angle of like how they're chambered. So like, let's say you're holding the rifle pointing forward, the rounds are facing left in the magazine, and then there's a mechanism that turns them and drops them into the chamber before they're fired.
Huh.
and it's a fully automatic, so it's got a really high fire rate as well. But like, if you would have shown me a prototype of that and said, "Yeah, this works," I'd be like, "You're a madman."
Can you see the chat?
I can.
Okay.
I never thought of that before, Clayton. The P90? Yeah, it's pretty freaking nuts. And I also think it has a
Damn
custom.
Fuck.
I also think it has a specific cartridge that is made for that gun. It's not like a regular 9mm or 308 round or something. Hold on, I gotta find this guy's channel. It's such a cool channel too, because it's not just here's how the gun works. It's like, here's the development, here's the R&D problems that they ran into, here's how long it took them to get approval for this, and here's how this round is different than any other round. Like, they do them for AKs, they do them for P90s, they do them for like Barrett 50 cals and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's just go to YouTube and then all hail the glorious algorithm. Oh, wait a second. I might have just derailed myself.
How dare you? Fucking.
Wait a second.
Damn it.
Oh, okay. Oh boy.
You know, I'm gonna give myself two more tries with this, and then if I fail again, I'm activating God mode.
Yeah. So there's a recommended video for me of, it's called "Walking Around on Atmospheric World" demo for Elite Dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Like, where you can actually get out of the Scarab and walk around on the planet. I was like, no frickin' way. Logan, I gotta go. I gotta get on a plane back to Texas.
You gotta fly back to Texas right now.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, no. P90.
P90 takes
Gun?
5.7mm ammo.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. What is this guy's channel? Oh, it's Iconic Arms. If you search for Iconic Arms, that's like the playlist, I think. I believe the channel is called Ahoy. God, they've got some cool graphics. Yeah, they do it with Desert Eagle, AK-47, rocket launcher.
Kill him! Woo! Didn't even have to cheat and use God mode.
That's
Let's see
right.
that again. Death cam.
The Thompson.
It took me so long.
Spaz 12.
The general gasped his last breath, and the free world is safe from the terrifying Nazi chemical war. You return to Allied headquarters. A Medal of Honor waiting for you. Allied command informs you of some nefarious activities around Castle Holenhammer. Something about some gray-skinned berserker soldiers. If those of you are paying attention, Chapter 2 is those things, because this is a prequel. You have finished the
White Walkers.
You finished the 6th episode of Wolfenstein. You are truly one of the great heroes. The world cheers your name. You get your picture taken with the president. Ew. People name their babies after you. You marry a movie star. Yes, you are so cool. The end. Hey, Sergio. Ah, I didn't beat my top score. Only good Nazi is dead. Ah, it won't let me fill it. You know what I mean. All right, so that's Wolfenstein 3D. I'm gonna switch over to the other one now. Spear.
I was gonna say, can you just pop open a new game?
I have to close it, but because I'm using that modded thing, I literally just have to
So
close it. So I need to change my title real quick. Spear
so that
of...
quit message that says heroes press N, wimps press Y.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Mech Warrior?
No.
Specifically Mech Warrior 2. Whenever you would close the game, it would say embrace cowardice, and you would say yes or no. And I was like, come on, I gotta go to bed. Just don't make fun of me. I've been playing for 4 hours.
Spear of Destiny.
Related note, I am friggin' jazzed about a new Mech Warrior game.
They're making a new Mech Warrior?
I don't care how long. Yeah, Mech Warrior 5. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure about that. I got a lot of tabs open that are completely unrelated to one another.
There we go. Okay, the game is capturing.
Mech Warrior 5 release date. Let's do that. December 2018. Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries release date set for late 2018. Full mod support and 4-player co-op. Yes. I also think the Steam version will support Steam VR. I think.
Hey, I got that.
And if it doesn't, give us VR, you cowards.
Alright, so this is Spear of Destiny, which is a more or less expansion on Wolfenstein 3D, but because they didn't really know how to do expansions back then, it was its own standalone game. Wolfenstein 3D Spear of Destiny. So that's what I'm playing.
So Mech Warrior 5 takes place in 3015, which is still almost 300 years before Elite Dangerous takes place. So take that.
I'm willing to accept that Elite Dangerous and Mech Warrior take place in the same shared universe.
Right, just hundreds of centuries away from each other.
Yep.
Let's see here. Features. Let's do features. Pilot, explore, calculate, customize. Let's see. Game. Let's go to game. Nope. Don't care.
Oh, that's weird. They put you in the elevator room now. Sergio asked me if I'm getting The Adventure Zone comic book yet. He's buying his tomorrow. Yes, I have it, but I haven't gotten to read it yet. Don't spoil it. The joke is it was a podcast that I already listened to.
Gotcha.
So he can't really spoil it because I kind of already know what happens.
Right. Let's see.
I need to find my chain gun.
Apparently, Mech Warrior 5 got the cover of a PC Gamer article, which is pretty cool.
They still make PC Gamer?
Yeah, I'm sure it's not as big of a print magazine, but there's still a name that I know of.
Do you remember No, wow, words are hard sometimes, you know. Do you remember Nintendo
Power?
Melinda Power?
I do.
They went out of print a while ago.
Belinda Power?
Belinda Powers for mayor.
Right.
Well, it went out of print it went out of print a few years ago, but they have come back recently in the form of a podcast, which I think is perfect. Honestly, I don't listen to it.
That's kind of crazy.
I mean, I think it would work for what they did, because when they stopped printing that magazine, they stopped giving like game guides and stuff. Most of the print mags are smaller now, but their websites are still running. Is what Sergio says.
When Power went out of print, did it still exist online?
I imagine so.
Okay, because I was like, man, that's covering a lot of different mediums. Because like you start with print, go to online, and then move to audio podcast.
Oh, you mean Nintendo Power? No, Nintendo Power just went belly up. They're like, this is the last episode.
Oh, really?
And they made a big deal about it.
Dang.
And like, I hadn't been subscribed to Nintendo Power at that point for like 2 years. And I was like, well, I gotta get the last magazine. And I just couldn't get it.
That was.
I could not get it.
The last one was the CG version of the
Yup.
first release, right?
Yep, the first one was like
The
a clay model
claymation
of
thing?
Mario jumping off like a mushroom and Bowser was there. But the last
And that
one
was
was like a
for Mario-
CG render of that.
Was that for Mario Brothers or Mario Brothers 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Ninja?
Oh, then it wouldn't have been
Okay.
Bowser, it'd have been Wart,
Like-
not Bowser.
What?
If it was Mario Brothers 2, it would have been Wart, not Bowser. Because Bowser wasn't in that game.
Oh, the big boss for Mario 2 was Wart?
Yeah, he's a big frog that wears a crown and a cape.
Huh. I've never seen the end of Mario 2.
I did.
That was back in a portion of my life that I played video games a lot, but was very bad at them. So I played like the first 45 minutes of every game I owned, over and over and over again. I was like, well, that's the end of that game.
I actually never beat Mario Brothers 2 in its original format. I never beat it on the NES. The one I beat was the NES or the Game Boy Advance remake that was significantly easier. It's one of my deepest shames. It's one of my deepest
I'm now
shames.
thinking back to. I'm now thinking back to the games I owned some pretty hard games that I had no business playing. Like
For what
I
console?
had Contra.
Well, you know why Contra was so
NES,
hard,
I
don't you?
think. No.
It was so hard because it was originally designed for an arcade, and they wanted it to be so hard, so you keep putting quarters in it.
Oh, yeah, just like a coin eater.
Yeah, that's like the main reason why all those old video games are so hard,
Huh.
because it made more money.
Yeah,
if they were harder.
I had Contra. I had Battletoads, and I don't think I ever owned it. I've never owned an F-Zero, but I remember watching people play them, and I was just like, I will never be good at this game. I don't understand how you can move that
I
fast.
suck at F-Zero. At the Super Nintendo one, I suck at it. I cannot do it at all. Speaking of F-Zero, I got into an argument with somebody online the other day. I was
Oh, you don't
complaining.
say.
I was complaining because Waluigi isn't in Smash Bros. Yet. And I say yet because they're going to put Waluigi in Smash Bros. They have to.
Yeah.
Or we riot. But I was complaining about that, and this guy's like, why would they put Waluigi in there? He's only ever been in like sports games. They have no moves to pull from. I'm like, bitch, they put Captain Falcon in there. Where do you think they got those moves from?
Yeah. Trying to think of like
Chain
there's
gun!
ice climbers in there.
Say what?
I said they got ice climbers in there. I'm trying to think of what else is in there.
I'm trying to specifically because ice climbers do have moves that reflect how they acted in their original NES game, but like Captain Falcon just sat in a car.
Sat in a car, yeah.
He sat in a car and he didn't there's no moves to pull from for him sitting in a car. You think Falcon Punch was in F-Zero? No, sir. Shut the hell up, bitch. Don't ruin Waluigi for me.
Right. I need this. All online arguments are stupid.
Where am I supposed to go now? Huh? What am I supposed to do with this? This gold key and this silver key?
I'm leaving.
Fuck with me, I got a chain gun. Haha.
You know I got it.
I never even got the rifle. I just went straight to chain gun. Oh.
That's a natural progression.
Bitch, I got a chain gun. Ah, I can only put bitch, I got a changey. Changey.
Two chains gun.
One chain, two chain, red chain, blue chain.
I got two chain guns and a microphone.
Oh man. Any Nazis in here? Any Nazis? Well, there was one in here.
So, there's a town near where we are that is all about apples. And I do mean all about apples.
Okay.
Like, there's apples on every street sign. Every business has, like, apples in the windows. It's, like, their thing. And I think
Interesting.
in October, there's, like, an apple fest or something like that. Or, like, some sort of celebration of apples. Because there's a certain portion of them are in season.
I mean, in their
which
defense,
I
apples are
learned
pretty
that
good.
today. I didn't realize apples had seasons.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was looking at a diagram today that was burned into a wood plank that tells you about where we are. Of like, here's what apples are in season throughout the year, and I was like, oh, Fuji apples don't come into season until October. And I was like, wow, that's kind of neat. I didn't realize. I thought you just planted an apple tree and you got apples.
Quentin says that's not weird at all. There's a town that's all about Popeye.
Yeah, true.
The Sailor Man? Or the
So-
fast food chicken restaurant?
Oh, I could get down on that. So
I can get down with that sickness.
So we've got some Georgia apple pie moonshine.
Ooh.
And I've also got Fuji apple cider. Not just apple cider, Fuji apple cider, which, like, Fuji apples are ridiculously sweet. And sure enough, this is like liquefied Fuji apples, and it's real good.
Chester, Illinois, there's a statue, and every store has Popeye cutouts.
All right. I'll put it on the list.
Illinois is crazy.
So what I'm gonna do is make myself a drink with my apple moonshine and mix it with some Fuji apple cider. And it's either gonna be the best thing or the worst thing.
Why not both?
There's definitely no middle ground.
Sergio says, to be fair, Yeehaw Junction is a real place.
Yeah, you got a point.
I have no idea what
He's right.
Yeehaw Junction is. I just know it's kind of a meme in RT Florida.
All I know is that there's a street sign that says Yeehaw Junction. That is the extent of my knowledge and understanding of the subject. Frankly, I prefer it that way. It's a more magical thing because of its elusive nature.
Quentin says, yo dog, I heard you like apples, so I put apples in your apples. Thanks, Exhibit. You always know how to treat a girl just right.
Oh, Exhibit, what's a girl to do?
Oh, Exhibit, you're giving a girl the vapors. I do declare. Silly Nazis. You cannot kill me, except for those two times you killed me. You know what's funny? Those
Right.
2 times that I died in that last episode I was playing were the only times I've died yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't died yet until that point. And this game works a little bit different than the regular Wolfenstein game, because the regular Wolfenstein game was broken down into episodes, whereas and they were 9 floors each. But this one is 21 floors straight up.
Was it 9 floors or 9 stories?
It was not. They call floors because if you look at the bottom left of the screen, it tells you what floor you're on.
Okay. So it wasn't Lisa Loeb in the 9 stories.
No, it was actually 10. Oh, did
Okay.
I just find a secret? I sure did.
Also, I'll be impressed if anybody in this current game session knows who Lisa Loeb is.
The name sounds familiar, but I could not tell you who she was.
Lisa Loeb in the 9 stories had a song called "Stay," and if I played you the first 4 seconds of it, you'd know immediately.
But they were the other episodes were broken into 9 floors and 1 secret floor. But this one, I don't know if it has any secret floors, but it does have 21 floors, and that's all I know about this game. I don't know anything else about it. Get out of here, you
21 floors, no ceilings. Nazi Germany, very progressive with women in the workplace. 21 floors, no glass ceilings.
Who would have guessed that Adolf and Himmler would have been the first one? I can't stop calling him that since Brandon called him that the other day.
Yeah, it's a good name. And no doubt, Brandon has a full backstory for him by now.
He started as an artist. Where them Nazis at? I want to shoot them Nazis. Is this room just pointless? Is this a pointless room that I went in? No, there was a door back here that I missed. Aye!
Mein Leben.
He says it like a really nerd guy. Oh, my Leben.
Mein Leben. Like Professor Frink from the Simpsons.
Who was he making fun of? There was a guy that they were making fun of with that character.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, that's who it was. Oh, lady!
Glazing. It's such a dumb, great character because it makes there's no reason for him to act that way, and yet it's just how he is.
Oh, lady!
Oh, so guess what I heard today, or overheard today while watching TV, watching the television.
Metal Gear Solid movie.
So Shelby was watching, or Shelby fell asleep watching NCIS, and in one of the episodes, one of the characters on the show says the phrase, "Clayton is a smarty pants."
Ah!
And I was like, you better frickin' believe I'm grabbing that screen. So I'm gonna try and find it and put it on the Instagram.
That's great.
It was so good. I wasn't even listening to it, and I heard there's a character on the show. His name's Clayton. And
Here's
then
what
so every time she says his
you
name,
need to grab a GIF of that scene where they say Clayton is a smarty pants, and then you get the GIF of Walter White in Breaking Bad going, "You're goddamn right."
But yeah, she said that, and I sprang up, and I was like, "What did she just say?" And I was like, "To the internet."
Sergio says NCIS. Shelby is on that old person lifestyle.
Oh yeah, watching NCIS and going to bed at 8:30.
Is NCIS the one where he takes off the sunglasses and says really cheesy one-liners?
That is something Miami.
Hotline.
David Carradine in Hotline Miami. I also forget the guy's name. David Lynch in Hotline Miami.
Quentin says CSI.
CSI Miami, that's what it is.
Whoa, what is that? I heard a voice. Oh,
What?
God! The fuck? This is only the 5th floor. Why am I fighting this guy?
This guy.
Oh, God. Oh, he got a good hit on me.
His face looks like yours.
What?
They clone you?
What are you talking about?
The mecha thing that
Oh,
you're
I thought
fighting.
you meant my face. Like my real life
no,
face.
your character, BJ's face.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out once I finish this level.
Billy Joe
Transgross is
Blazkowicz.
defeated. Oh no. Okay, so in the main game there was a man called Hans Gross, and in the prequel trilogy in 4, 5, 6, there's another person called Greta Gross, or Gretel Gross,
Oh.
and they had a brother called maybe it's Transgross, because it's German.
I mean, they could just be very progressive for their time.
I guess.
We've already seen their policies. Women in the workplace, trans rights. I mean,
Transgross's right specifically.
right. I mean,
So this was
in
the
the
third.
Wolfenstein movie, in the Wolfenstein movie, Transgross is going to be played by Scarlett Johansson.
I thought you were gonna say. I knew you were gonna say it. No, but Transgross was the third sibling. So
Okay.
all the Grosses
He's,
are dead.
he's the solidus.
the
He's
solidus
the solidus
brother.
of the group.
Beyond.
Hans, Franz, and Trons.
Beyond.
Hans Gross, Gretel Gross, and Trans Gross.
Okay. Let's see here.
Someone put a bunch of Nazis in this castle. Did you leave these Nazis here? I look at Himmler and I go, "Did you do this?" Bad. No.
In extremely Metal Gear voice. Whose Nazis are these?
Whose Nazis are these?
Let's
As
see
a dolphin is sneaking around behind me. Aye. Sometimes when you kill the regular guards, they just go, aye, and it cracks me up every time. I cry every time. Uh-oh, I'm lost. Quentin says, I thought I spilled my Nazis in a barrel.
Alright. Come on, you can open it.
Open it, you bastard. Tease it. Well, I have the gold key. That's how I got here. That's the beginning of the level.
Go.
Oh, and just so you know, the entire time I've been playing this game, and I've come across treasure, I keep going, ooh, treasure.
On brand. Is there a frame skip in Netflix?
A frame skip?
Yeah, so I can go frame by frame to get the frame that I want.
I know there's one in YouTube. I don't know about Hitler. I just called Netflix Hitler. Wow. Yesterday I called Brandon Clayton. I called Emily Meg. And now I've called the online streaming company Netflix Hitler. I'm a mess.
It's a mess.
Burn, 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 burn. Ah, silver key. Give it to me. Give it to me, you damn dirty Nazi. And you got me and Deidre mixed up last week. Yeah, layout, I did get Quentin and Deidre mixed up last week.
Wow, it's a big swing.
Sergio says, "You okay there, Logan? Those are some pretty intense misnamings." There's something wrong with my brain where I just am constantly calling people by the wrong name. I do it all the time. So that's just a thing people have to accept that I do, because my brain is bad at remembering who is who. I know your face, and I'm thinking about your face in my head when I'm thinking about you, but your name might not come out of my mouth.
Okay, I think. Yes. Oh wait.
Are you still trying to get that Clayton as a smarty pants?
Yeah, and I can get the caption, but Netflix DHCP. No, HDCP. That's something else. Keeps it from capturing the screenshot.
Even with the clipper tool?
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of that. Snipping tool.
What were you trying to capture it with?
Just front screen.
Yeah, try the snipping tool. Oh god, I just heard every Nazi in this whole level start coming after me.
Yeah, it blacks it out there too. Man, that's crazy.
That's so weird. I never heard about that. What about OBS?
I don't have my capture set up.
Oh.
Actually, oh, that's a good point. I could do window capture.
My neighbor.
We're gonna need OBS on this laptop anyways if we're gonna do our mobile streams.
For RTX?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for RTX.
It's gonna be fun on a bun.
Honestly, I'm not even really excited for RTX specifically. I'm just excited to like hang out with everybody.
That's I think I'm in the right mindset. Like, it's gonna be fun, but I'm excited to see my friends, and I want to see like indie games and Creator Corner and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
That's the stuff that I love going to conventions for now.
I have no intention of going to any of the major panels or any of the like big stuff. I'm excited about hanging out with my friends and going to the expo hall. Because honestly, like that has been like consistently my favorite thing about RTX in general. You guys need to go to the Beat Craig at Mario Kart panel and film it. I'm not challenging Craig. I can
cars.
I'm not good at Super Mario Kart, so I will not be playing Craig in Super Mario Kart.
Yeah. I used to know a kid. So the same way that I saw F-Zero was the same way I saw Super Mario Kart. In art class in middle school, our teacher had this thing like you show up, or if you're not tardy for a week, you get like 10 fun bucks or whatever it is. If you turn in an assignment on time, you get another 5. Depending on your grade, you get more stuff. And like, all these like funny money would go towards like activities.
Funny money.
So for like $5, you could control what station the radio was on in class, because it was art class. Everybody was painting or sculpting and stuff like that, and she was just like, "Hey, I want to listen to the radio while I make art." Then that's what we're gonna do. And then for like $20 or $30, you could play the Super Nintendo for the entire class session.
Oh my god.
And yeah.
In school,
But you could only
I
do
would
it
have lost my mind.
Yeah, but you could only do it every once in a while because it was so expensive. So like, you had to come to class on time, turn in your assignments on a regular basis, or you could only afford to do it like once a semester. Like, so every once in a while, you'd see like two people use their money for the Super NES on the same day, and they would have like Mario Kart and F-Zero showdowns. And this one dude, his name was Courtney, and like, he was so good at every single game anybody ever played. He was the best at Street Fighter. He was the best at F-Zero. He was the best at Mario Kart. And I was just like, this guy is like some sort of video game magician.
Wow.
And was Mortal Kombat on the Super NES?
Yes, there was a version of it on the Super NES, but it wasn't as good as the Sega version.
Right, Genesis had blood.
Yep.
I remember he knew all the finishers. Is that what they're called? Fatalities. That's what they're called. He knew all the fatalities and knew like the ending poses of the characters. So every time he won a fight, he would like gloat to the other guy with the same emote as the person on screen. And I was just like, how do you know all this stuff? Like, how, do you just, is that all you do is play? Like, he was the first person that amazed me with how much he played video games.
Sergio says, "What an ass."
Oh yeah, he was cocky as the day is long.
Yeah,
but
Clayton, how was that ass though?
Oh,
I choose to read that like, oh man, what an ass that guy had. Okay,
work out.
It is 11:10, and I'm very glad I didn't have to do this stream solo. To be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can do this again
Here to
tomorrow,
help.
if you could do this again tomorrow, that'd be great.
I'll do what I can, buddy.
All right, so thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter to know what we're playing that day. Did I already save this? Let me save it like 5 more times just to be sure. Be sure to follow us on YouTube where we're posting new videos every Monday. Join our Discord. We got some really fun plans in the works for Discord. I'm really excited to roll that out. We gotta get the
I'm
kinks.
editing one of those videos right now.
Yeah, so am I. Well, I'm playing Wolfenstein right now, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Be sure to be following us on Instagram and Snapchat, which we need to get those chat commands set up so they'll just be there.
Will do. I'll probably do that later tonight.
Sweet. Because when we go to RTX, we're gonna be blowing those socials up like crazy. We really need to be getting back on Facebook in some kind of capacity, like even if it's just automatically posting our YouTube stuff.
What do you mean back on Facebook?
I mean, we used it like once and then never used it again.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So, whether you're studying, working, sleeping, or lurking, thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Night.